guys, welcome to another Project Life process video. Um, Firstly, I just started off with these March letter alpha chipboard pieces from the Studio Calico Odyssey kit, which was March's month, obviously. And I really wanted to use them because I didn't have to wait till next year to use them. And I didn't really have that many photos for the first week in March, so it was kind of really easy to use them. But I didn't really like the plain wood veneer look, so I just painted them up with my watercolors. I don't really have any of those special paints or inks or anything like that, so I just used my watercolors, which gave it a strong enough color so that you can see it, but also not too in your face, because they also do put pattern paper behind the letters, or behind the wood veneer, so that it's easier to read. But yeah, I think I did about 2 or 3 coats on this. And I was thinking of using green, but then I just stayed with orange because I thought those colors were really nice and warm. And I just realized I went to the scrapbook cottage up at Castle Hill, which was like a 50-minute drive away, and I just got my P's. And so it was a little bit nerve-wracking to try and have the GPS in the car and also drive on like the highway. And I went through my first tunnel, yay! But I got there and it was amazing. It was just like a heaven, and I wanted to buy everything, and I think I bought $142 worth of scrapbooking stuff. And it was insane. And I was the only one in the store, and I just went crazy. She's like, oh, you're not going to be back for, a while because you have to drive all the way out here. And I was like, yeah. So she made me feel really good about buying all of this stuff, and I felt so bad. And my mum was like, no more stuff. You're buying enough stuff. I don't know where I was going with this. So I went to the scrapbooking cottage and bought heaps of stuff. And Inkie Quill, I'll link her in the description below, she was the one who mentioned it, I think. And I was like, oh my god, this is probably somewhere in America where I can't go. But actually, Inkie Quill lives in Australia somewhere. And she went to Bunnings. I watched one of her organized, like storage kind of process video, not process videos, just like a video on how to store and like organize your scrapbooking room. And she was like, yeah, go to Bunnings, they have all this great stuff. And so when she said that she lived in Australia, I was like, oh my god, so do I. So I went to Bunnings, I got a few containers that helped me sort out my wood veneers and alphas and stuff. And then I also went to the scrapbooking cottage, which is about a 50-minute drive away. And I just went crazy. And I still don't know where I'm going with this. But anyway, back to the layout. I thought that orange pattern paper was a little bit too bright. So I was trying to use vellum and that other couple of sheets that you saw me try and use. But then I realized that it wasn't that bright because the yellow was bright. And then it all kind of worked. And so I just left it. And now before I glue it down and commit 100%, I'm just going to slot it into the pockets and see if I like that, which I do. And so I glue it in. I commit. I still don't know where I was going with this scrapbooking cottage. I think I just wanted to tell you about it. I did buy some inks and a lot of stickers and a lot of wood veneers. Oh my god, they had so many wood veneers. They didn't have the little cameras which I wanted, and they didn't have the paperclip arrows, but they had all of these words in wood veneers, like happy birthday, moments, treasure. And then there was like this whole section where there was wood veneers of countries like Africa, Austria, and like there was even Luna Park, which is like a carnival kind of permanent carnival place down on Sydney Harbour, if you don't know. I did do a video in it on my third Project Life video for February, and I was so upset because I could have used it, and I love wood veneers as everyone does. But I didn't get it because I was like already scrapbooked about Luna Park. So here I've just got my photos and I'm just flipping through cards. I flipped through all of my Project Life cards. Studio Calico, ones I got from Target, ones I got from Becky Higgins, the blush core kit. And that's why I sped this up so fast, is because it was really boring. Sometimes I find it fun to look through, to see a scrapbooker's collection of Project Life cards. but other times I just want them to go on with the layout. So I try and speed this up as much as I can without it making me feel sick and you guys feel sick. And this layout was turning out really good, and then it went downhill, and then it just turned out downright ugly. But there are still some elements that I like and some that I don't. I think it was that 6x4 photo that really darkened the page. There's that card that I want to try and get on the layout, which I haven't been able to do yet. I think that card was just really dark, and so it just made it really hard to kind of bring in the lighter kind of colors. So I really wanted to use these labels that I got from the April Studio Calico kit. Yeah, they definitely are the Lise, I don't know how you say it, but it's the April Studio Calico kit. And so I put two or three of those labels on. Yeah, there's the third one. No, I'd choose another color because I already had the pink on there. But it's just another photo of my dog, and it's got like a stamp on my wrist that when I went to a nightclub. It's actually more in a pub, but it's kind of like a nightclub at nighttime, or on a Thursday anyway. So that's that. This was a picture of my drum kit, which I picked up in the first week of March, and it was kind of like a little birthday present to myself, because I was like, all of these people have all these talents, like all my friends and people on YouTube, and people on the TV, you know, they can sing, they can play the drums really well, the flute, the trombone. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of Timmy Trumpet. He plays electronic music when he gets his trumpet in there. You guys have probably heard of him, and it's like amazing. And I was like, I want to be good at something. So I bought an electric drum kit, because if I bought I think it's got an acoustic one, then I wouldn't be able to play it when I finish work, which is pretty late at night, because my mum would be like, shut up. So I bought an electric one so that I can just put my headphones in, and I'm the only one that listens to it. And I learnt my first beat like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago now, and I haven't been playing that much, so it was kind of a waste of money, but I don't know, I'm going to give it another go before I try and sell it or pack it away. But I found that photo of my drum kit really, really hard to scrapbook. And just the cards weren't right, I wasn't getting the colors right, and I should have just made my own card. I really want to make my own card with washi tape, or cut out some banners of pattern paper, just really kind of do my own thing. I always feel limited to the stuff that I have. Like if I don't have a banner in a yellow but I have it in a green, I can't put it on the layout, whereas I could just cut it out on yellow paper. So I've got to kind of change my way of thinking. But, oh my god, I have a corner rounder! It's amazing! So I ordered one off of eBay, and it was taking forever to come. And then I saw this blue one at Target, and I was like, I'm just going to buy it, because a lot of people have trouble with their corner rounders. You know, sometimes they don't work, sometimes the corner size is wrong. And so I bought that one, and then the other one came in, and the one from eBay was really, really bad. Like, it didn't cut corners properly, it wasn't the right size or something. So I'm really happy that I bought the one from Target, which is that blue one, and it is freaking amazing! Although it was stuffing up for me the other day, it ruined one of my corners, which is my next Project Life video that you'll see. But it ruined the corner, and I was so upset about it. So I didn't really have a comma for that word Maisie's, so I just used the end of a J, and it kind of doesn't really work, but I left it anyway. I was like, it's fine. So here I'm a little bit off screen, but I'm just trying to put a yellow diamantio flower there, even though it's a photo of two guys, just to kind of add a little bit more color and that yellow through my layout. But as I said, this isn't the prettiest layout, and I just couldn't make it a warm, colourful layout. I don't know why. It just wasn't happening. So I just glued that down with some wet glue. And I work on another card. I love this card. So I went to the gym a lot this month, and the card just said you can do this, which I would just thought related to the gym. You can do this. So when I was putting down those letter stickers, I smudged the tab that I'd written on. And then I tried to fix it up, and then I just left it. I was like, you know what? it's unfixable. And I probably could have put another sticker over it now that I think about it, but, you know, mistakes happen, and you can still kind of read it. It's just the people's names that I was with this month. So I have a lot of journaling. I journal on 2 cards, and there's itty bitty writing, and I really need to stop journaling so much. Like, I journal about every little detail, that I went to the gym at 5 a.m. and then I went out to 2 a.m. and then I was back at the gym on Tuesday at 6 p.m. So there was just a lot to write about. So I'm not really sure where I'm going to go, and I had a few different cards and ideas for that drum photo. And so I just like to lay them all out, just think about what I'm going to do next. So here I try and figure out what I'm going to do, try and eliminate some of the cards. I really want to use that, but it was kind of like the wrong green. It was yellow, sorry, it was like a greeny, tingy kind of thing. Same with that heart, it was kind of like a greeny, kind of yellowy tinge, but the heart went with the sticker that's got my dog and the stamp on it. So I thought that kind of worked. So now I'm just adding a few of these word sentences stickers that I absolutely love. They're amazing. And so I'm just going through a few things in my stash. Mostly they're all from the Studio Calico kits, from February to April's kits, I'm pretty sure. So with this card, I wanted to do something completely amazing and be like, I want to write the word awesome, because awesome's on the card, and I didn't really know what font to put it in. And then I realized that the font that I wanted to use wasn't going to fit, so then I had to change my word to busy, because it was a very busy week, as you can tell from how much I wrote about, journaled about. So I try to do awesome, and here you'll see me try and do it, which would have been awesome if it worked. And then I was going to do it diagonally across the card, but then I just thought I really want it just in the white, and so then I just changed my word to busy, which you'll see me do. And then I just watercolored the letters in, which I thought looked really cute. It was a very simple card, but I really liked how it turned out. I don't know what the right word is. I just hope that, I think wish is it. Oh, I can't even speak. I just wish that the other cards turned out as pretty as this one, but they didn't. Could have zoomed in here, sorry about that. But you can kind of see what I'm doing. Oh, and at the scrapbooking cottage, I asked her about how to store my paper, because as you guys know, I'm struggling with how to store my pattern papers. They're just in a tub with paper on top of paper, and it's just, some of them getting ruined. And she goes, oh yeah, you know, we don't have any stock in the moment, but my friend's employee's husband or someone sells them, but it's $150. I spent that much on scrapbooking stuff, let alone just a storage item. But I really, really need it, unless anyone else has any ideas. So yeah, I think I might have to buy it. So I did half of this card, and then I realized one side said eating out and one side said eating in, and I was eating out instead of in. So I just flipped the card, and I also wrote in this pink ballpoint pen. I don't really know what brand it is. Just to add a little bit more color to that card, because I didn't really want to do any watercoloring on the card like I have done in the past behind my journaling. I just gave it 4.5 stars, I think, because it was pretty good. Love Macy's. Macy's is a 24-hour cafe in Neutral Bay that me and my friends sometimes go to just to catch up. And because I'm a chef, and most of the people that go to Macy's, we're all chefs who've worked together, or you know, like the guy in the picture, he used to work with us, and now he's moved on. But it was just good catching up, and thank God it's a 24/7-hour cafe, because I would not like to go to Macca's all the time. But they have some really cool stuff. Like, I didn't like the New York cheesecake that I had last night, but I did have a chicken burger, and their milkshakes are amazing. So yeah, that's something I really enjoy to do. So on Tori Basel's, I think that's how you say it, sorry if it's incorrect, on Tori Basel's scrapbooking YouTube channel, she likes to layer stuff in the same paper. So I tried to do it here, and it just turned out ugly. I can't do what she does. She makes it look amazing. And I just think that it just doesn't look that great. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And then I tried to outline the edges because I thought that it was just too, like, it wasn't popping out enough. But then I think that made it look uglier. So this card really failed. And I really wanted to do it justice because it was about my drum kit, but I didn't. So I like that banner. I didn't really like what it said, but it was kind of like the right colors because I wanted to get the orange, pink, and the yellow onto this card. But then there's just too much black, and I don't know, I just didn't really like it. And you just see me struggle here. I put a couple stamps on, and I really wanted to put drum kit in the orange, and then some alphas saying my first drum kit. But then I wrote it all in the orange, and I really hate my handwriting, so I think I ruined it also by doing that. Oh, there's a little bit of my dog's hair on my sleeve, because I was hugging him a lot today, because I think it was storming while I was doing this, and my dog gets really scared of the storm. So I was just supporting him, kind of saying that everything was going to be okay. And then on Julie Makes Things, I think is her YouTube channel, she stamps with stays on ink onto her photos and onto her Project Life cards and does like faded stamps. She keeps fading, and hers looked really good, and so I tried it, and mine just looked really bad, and I was really upset. Like, it doesn't look horrible, but it could have been better. Anyway, so I'm going to put some enamel dots on, just to try and tie everything in, but the black ones I think just make it look uglier. And I do end up changing the pink and the black one on that drum kit card. I end up swapping them. And I also end up stamping a yellow currently onto that bottom right hand card, but I did that off camera, and didn't actually get to see it because I was too lazy to film it. So here are just some close-ups. It's not my best layout, but it's documented, which I think is important. So I think I have to journal less in my Project Life. But anyway, please like it if you did, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys shortly. Bye!
Yes, I be your woman. Yes, I be your baby. Yes, I be whatever that you tell me when you're ready. Yes, I be your girl, forever your lady. You ain't never gotta